After 8 years of traveling the United States and driving more than 40,000 miles on interstates, gravel roads, and dirt 2 tracks, I never documented, created, or shared my passion for photography and video production.
You gotta be careful where you step and walk around, because it seems like every plane out here wants to hurt you.
My lifestyle is unorthodox, circulating between summer and winter when tourism destinations hire employees for a seasonal time frame. Twice a year, in spring and fall, I usually have 2 to 4 weeks of downtime transitioning from job to job. My family and friends now accept my lifestyle with minimal communication knowing my whereabouts. The common question asked whenever a phone conversation does happen, where are you now?
With that portion of the road, it's hard pack. It's this section right here that I'm sort of sketchy about. Again, if I had that lift kit on the Sienna and also some all-terrain tires, I'll push through it. Just accelerate, and I would pretty sure I would be able to make it, but definitely not gonna push it with my all-wheel drive minivan, low clearance with street tires.
This personal, self-filmed travel documentary documents 30 days traveling 3,000 to 4,000 miles visiting 5 national parks. In fact, my curiosity wonders about the difference between a documentary and YouTube. Could it be a vlog or a vlogumentary?
And that's pretty interesting. That sign just said, unlike the Sonoran Desert, which where I was when I was at Saguaro National Park, and how you got those massive saguaros growing. Out here, the cactus diversity is much smaller, and the reason why is because much of the moisture, the water that rains, comes in the wintertime here and in Joshua Tree, and also the ground could be frozen, so it's much harder for the cactus to absorb the water.
This project was unplanned. A spark of motivation ignited me to finally use my camera gear. Please excuse my on-camera personality, as communication skills have always been my weakness. I will express joy, frustration, and self-doubt.
Just not feeling it.
As previously described, filming myself and communicating was never an attribute I enjoyed performing. Overall, I hope you enjoyed the journey, scenery, photography, and random discussion of topics while forcing a video camera directly at my face. Welcome to the open road.
Good morning from Arches National Park. It's 9:55 a.m. I went ahead and purchased the annual pass for $80 because I plan on spending today here in Arches National Park. Also, tomorrow I would like to go to Canyonlands.
First established as a national monument in 1929, Arches officially became a national park on November 12, 1971. Located 5 miles from Moab, Utah, the surrounding geographic region is part of the Colorado Plateau. Natural, desert-varnished formations dominate the rugged terrain supported by steep canyon walls. No earthly location resembles the unique attributes of the Colorado Plateau, mainly southern Utah's Mighty Five and northern Arizona's Grand Canyon. The United States is treasured with federal and public lands offering some of the world's most incredible sights. With the Open Road Project, I dedicated my opportunity to experience our national parks. And now, I realized how busy our national parks have become.
Time is now 12:22. Drove through the whole park. The road was 18 miles from the entrance to the end, and right now high noon. Sun is very hot, as you could probably see from the camera. Right now this camera is pretty much set on auto, so everything I'm doing with the video camera is going to be on auto. It's been a while since I've been to national parks. A lot of these places, you know, you want to get a good landscape shot, but there's going to be people walking around in your shot in the far distance, so you kind of gotta, or I gotta wait for people to sort of get their opportunity to take the photos. As you can see, you cannot get away from people. As soon as you pull into a pullout, people come and park right behind you, take their photos. So it's just always busy. But that's going to be the challenge on trying to get a pretty decent photo of a landscape without having a person in the shot. So far there's going to be multiple challenges. The main challenge is trying to get natural sound, which seems to be the biggest challenge so far. The natural sound of the environment minus the car traffic and people. Sounds like someone's playing the saxophone out there in the far distance. Can you hear it? Feels like I'm back in a city.
Outdoor recreation has grown significantly, escaping our newfound technology world. In 2021, the National Park Service, managing over 400 units including parks, memorials, battlefields, seashores, and many more, exceeded over 297 million recreational visits. But here is a concerning statistic. Only 25 out of 423 parks received more than 50% of park visitation. Arches received 1.8 million compared to the Great Smoky Mountains exceeding 14 million.
We'll see what we got. I don't even know where I'm at. Looks pretty cool. So there's a guy playing some sort of instrument out there.
Everyone deserves the possibility to appreciate our national parks. Unfortunately, the musical instrument sounds great, reverbing off canyon walls, but intrusive, disrupting the primary motivation for coming outdoors to admire nature's vistas and sounds. At least, that is my personal opinion.
And then he was like, yeah, I guess I'm like not from this planet then if I have an Android. I was like, oh, okay, so what galaxy are you from? And then he's like, I can't disclose that information, but...
As we finally proceed with capturing photographs, I am unpleased with images from Park Avenue. Relearning camera functions after many years of camera neglect. ISO settings were excessively high. For video purposes to share, I over-edited with noise reduction. My general rule for editing photographs is that it should take 5 minutes or less. Any longer, the image is no good.
The section where I'm at now is called Courthouse Towers. That's that big monolith looking structure I know if I go out and do some photographs, I'll be out here for another hour, which would then push it around 3. So I'm definitely going to have to hang around for another day and come back tomorrow as well. Maybe tomorrow I'll focus on arches, and here I'll just sort of, today, the rest of the day, I'll just focus on what's near the road system. So I'm using, I got 2 lenses. They're kind of cinema lenses for video, but well, photo and video. It's a SLR Magic. This is a 10mm prime, and then I have a 25mm prime. And it's a full manual, so that means right now I got the camera on manual settings, and I do my adjusting with the f-stop focus with the lens. So I guess the only thing I control through the camera is the shutter speed and the ISO. But the ISO, I just set it at 100, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't get too technical with photos. I'm not too much of a knowing the proper way. I don't know. I just sort of like to point, capture, and go.
I am not a professional photographer, but more of an enthusiast for landscape photography. Video production is my educational background, and landscape photography is more a passion. Inspiring solitude and appreciating our natural world. Photography introduced me to nature, where all humans are connected, realizing planet Earth is a gift. The La Salle mountain range delivers a scenic backdrop as you drive through Arches National Park, with opportunities to view petrified sand dunes. Sand dunes, several hundreds of feet eroded, exposing a bottom layer of ancient sand that turned into Navajo sandstone.
Time check is 4:09, and I just quickly went to Balance Rock. Stop by, take a quick photo. There was a cool whisper cloud there, kind of hovering near Balance Rock, and it reminded me of an angel.